Okay, so the first step is to import the data requiring you to find the correct path. So use the insert and file path, and I'm on my G drive, um, and I just opened this up. So this is Jessica's Mutant OAA, and I opened this up before and just made sure it was in the right file format. So I hit choose, and then it's up here, kind of in this little tiny thing right here. So then you can import the data using the correct command. So is it the right thing to take this and paste it over the old file where it says import?
I think so. That's
Okay.
easiest.
Okay, so I'm going to paste everything, including the uh, quotation marks. So I'm going to do copy and then in here, and it even lights up green, and then paste. So now I have imported the new data. Um, so the old data is still there. So it says, so do I do a shift enter right here? If I do so, I do shift, hold down shift and then enter. Okay, now there's the new data.
Mhm.
Now I will copy and paste the data. So I need the average data. So I'm just going to do this one curly bracket to that curly bracket,
Mhm.
and then copy, and then this is average data. So that's going to go to that curly bracket, and then hit paste. And then I need to define this. So this isn't wild type. So am I right? Or should
Yeah, might as
okay.
well change the name.
Okay, so I'm going to just put it in as Jessica's Mutant. Okay, and then I also want to do the full data set, so I'm going to copy this and then paste it within these curly brackets and then paste. And then I have to do the same thing over here. I'm going to give this another name. So, um, so now I have to define the data set. So if I just, there's like a whole box right here. So if I just do shift enter once, that should do the whole thing, right?
Yes.
Okay, so shift enter. Okay, so now I've defined the data sets. Um, so now what I want to do is I don't want to define the nonlinear equation. There's just this little thing right here. So if I just go over here and do shift enter, that should define the nonlinear equations that we're going to fit.
Yep.
Okay, so shift enter. Okay, so now that's defined. And then I want to fit, but I have to change this name again. So if I just do um, now, yeah, it should give me a pull down menu. So this is the oh, wait a minute. Um, this is the average data. And then right here, oh,
But you want to leave the model name. You don't want you're not that's not the data, that's the model. So you can have JWNTOAA model.
model. Okay, so that's where I made my, okay, so JWMTOAA model.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have to change that over here to, oh, so that's the model and this is the data.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um, so, um, so that's, and this is average because we're fitting in the, ooh, did I do anything wrong right there? Because it just went to black.
It's black because you defined that.
Oh, okay. So I have the data, oh, because I already defined it up here. Okay, so I've defined the data and then I have to define the model. And I have to do the same thing down here, right? To give me the parameter table. So this is going to be JWMT, but that's not the data, that's the model.
Yep.
Okay, so so now if I'm in this little box right here, and now I should do shift enter.
Yep.
Okay,
So the first one defines the model and fits the data
got
to
it.
your equation.
Okay,
The next one says from that model, what are the parameters and what's the error?
okay, and so we have our table. So
Mm-hmm.
um, in order to save this, I wasn't actually sure. Like if I right click and um, so what's the best way to save that rather than, I mean, you can screenshot it, but what's the
If
best way?
you so on the very very right there's a little bracket that's around the output.
Yes.
So if you right click on the bracket on the very right hand side,
Okay, bracket on the right hand side, like just like,
right all the way to the edge of the screen.
Oh, like
So
here.
that defines that output. So yeah, if you right click on that one, you should be
Ah,
able to export that. I think you can either just copy and paste it, or you can save the selection as a picture, I believe.
save selection as. Okay, so if I do that, and that gives me an,
Or
okay,
PDF.
okay, so parameter uh, table. Okay, so then I can get that when I want it. Okay, so I have my parameter table. Um, all right, and now that we have our parameter table, so if I want these values, okay, so if I want to replace this, like this is my K cat, so could I just copy this? Does that
Exactly.
work?
Yep.
Okay, so I don't have to type it, so that's good. So I'm going to copy, that's my new K cat, um, and just paste it, and then that's my new KSP. So I'm going to copy that and put that here. Um, Now it has, do I get one of these little,
I think you should.
get one of these little, because that indicates that there's more
Yeah.
decimal points than they're showing. So if do I just hit Shift Enter to get Mathematica to actually do that calculation?
Yes.
Okay, so Shift Enter, and okay, it gives me my output. Okay, and then the error then is going to be the error in the kcat, which is here. So I'm going to copy this, and that's the error. That's the error in the kcat. And then this is the kcat. Copy, and then that goes in here. And paste that, and then again I should get rid of, I shouldn't have more than one of these little guys right here, squared, and then this is error in the KSP, so that is the error in the KSP is here. Copy that, that's the error in the KSP. Oh,
Undo.
uh,
Hit it undo.
yay, undo. We love undo. Okay, so KSP, this is the error in the KSP, which is this value right here. Copy, that's the error in the KSP, and hit paste. This is the KSP here, so let's copy that, and that's the error in the KSP. Paste that. Get rid of these extra little guys. And then now I want to do Shift here to get my output.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's my,
Yeah.
I don't actually see it.
You got another double apostrophe.
Oh, okay, so if I get rid of that,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can try it again,
Mm-hmm.
Shift Enter, there's my output. Okay, so then I want the KM is going to be the error, which is this output right here. That's my error. Paste that, and then my KM. Where's my KM? Where did that go? Oh, my KM is up here. Oh, this is my KM right here.
Mm-hmm.
The KM is here. And paste that over here. And get rid of this. And then to do that output, Shift Enter. So now that's my error in the KM and the KSP. Conversion from micromolar to molar. So my KSP is in the table. So this is the KSP. Those are in units of micromolar. Copy this. Micromolar per second, sorry. Reciprocal micromolar per second. Okay, so paste that, and then that gives me the output in molarity. Is that right?
Yeah, per molar per second. Yeah,
Oh, it's
it was
reciprocal molar. Okay, sorry. Yeah, so okay. And then the KSP, um, oh, it's the KSP error. Where's the KSP error? That's up here. So that's the KSP error. And then, all right, where was I? Oh, I don't think I did the KSP conversion, did I?
you did that. It's right there. 475.
Oh, right. Okay, so now this is the KSP error. Um, and get rid of that extra shift enter here. Okay, so now I'm able to report these values. So the reporting the kinetic values is k cat is going to be 43 plus or minus 5.
Slow down that enzyme.
Yeah, it's a lot less than the wild type, but is mean. Okay, km. So where's my km? My km, I've lost the km. The km is, no, that's the kcat. Did I do this wrong?
That's your
Km is kcat over ksp.
Mhm.
Oh, right, right. Okay. Oh, the km is this little guy, right? So that's the km is the 90. And the error was 0.2. So this is 90.2 plus or minus 0.2.
Oh, so your error divided by km is 0.2. Your km error is that 18.2.
Oh, right, right, right. Okay, sorry. Okay, so that becomes 90 plus or minus 20 is my km.
Mhm.
90 plus or minus 20. And then the KSP is that the error right there?
Yeah.
So the error is bigger than the KSP. Did I
No,
do
it's
that right?
smaller.
What?
It's 4.75 times 10 to the fifth.
Oh, okay, okay, never mind. Okay.
Yeah.
And that's
To the fourth.
to the 4. Okay, got it. For some reason, I was thinking there's a decimal point there. Okay, so this is 4.8 plus or minus 0.8 times 10 to the minus fifth.
Positive 5.
Right. Okay, so far so good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so now I want to plot this, and I'm going to plot the full data. So if I
would delete everything and then fill it in.
delete,
Delete everything in blue there. Wild type OA full data. Delete the whole thing.
all right, if you say so. Okay,
And now
so
start writing out JW.
okay, so this is the full, because we're plotting the full data.
Mm-hmm.
So we're plotting the full data, and then this is the model.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so sorry. Okay, and that's the model, and I've already defined those, so that's why it's black.
Exactly.
Okay, so now we want to plot the full data. So I'll do this what you suggested before. So delete the whole thing, and this is the full data,
Mm-hmm.
and this is the model. So that's the model, and over here is the model too, and we just do that so we can like fit those two graphs so we go through 0, 0. Is that right?
You might not need the second one.
Well, I'll just go ahead and put it in anyway.
Okay.
And this is the model, and they're all defined. So if I do Shift Enter, I should get my graph.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now this is very low. So if I change that 700 to, gosh, maybe 50, let's 500. So do I have to do Shift Enter again?
Yes.
Okay, so Shift Enter.
Oh, your cursor is in the output. You have to go back to
Oh, I have to go back to up here.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's in that input box. So see here is good.
Mm-hmm.
Shift Enter. Gosh, I think I can even do 40. If I do 40, and I should do this 40 up here too, right?
Yeah.
Do 40, and then do Shift Enter in the input. Shift Enter.
I already Shift Enter in the up one too. I just want to see if it manages to fit the full data set. It looks okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need that bottom one.
Okay, so we have our K observed versus OAA concentration,
Mm-hmm.
and the fit looks pretty good. So the mutant has really impacted the ability of this enzyme to catalyze this reaction. So here, if we want to save the graph, so I was saving it as TIFF files.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what you would recommend to save it as a TIFF file?
TIFF
Yeah.
or you can try SVG, which will not result in a loss of resolution.
Okay.
But some programs can't open that. But it's worth trying.
Okay. So we should save it both as SVG
Yeah,
and TIF. Okay.
yeah.
Okay. So I can do so so I'll do SVG. Um. So this is JWN. Oh wait.
Oh, you're still in like the state as type. That's why it went to W.
Okay. So I want this to be an SVG file. So save that, and then let's try it again, just in case. Let's do this as a TIFF file. I'm sorry, JWMT, and let's save this as a TIFF file. So we have options. Okay, and it looks like we're done,
That's
right?
it.
Okay, thank you.